Dr. Cole, I would be curious to know your opinion on RFK's recent opinion piece on the measles vaccine from a few weeks ago. Do you feel like he's sold out for the agenda and big pharma?
Do I?
Ooh!
Dun, dun, dun.
Drum roll.
So this was, I did find it interesting that it was a Fox News op-ed and not like a statement from HHS. Why? I don't know why they did that. Bobby, why? Why did you do
Let's
that?
investigate.
I don't know why they did that, because it was sort of an official statement, but maybe, I don't know, maybe
an unofficial official statement.
Yeah, it was, and the readership maybe was greater. They could get more people out the information. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Well,
to that.
how many news medias would have picked it up outside of that? Like,
I think they would have.
You think so?
Yeah. Regardless,
All the
it's
questions
from the voice of the administration, I think. Anyway, so what was the big controversy around this op-ed in Fox News from RFK, Bobby Kennedy, about the measles outbreak? So let me can I give you a synopsis for it? If you didn't read it, I'll read it for you.
Please.
I'll give you this synopsis of it. Kennedy expressed deep concern about the measles outbreak in Texas, which reported at the time of recording this and the time of him writing that op-ed was 146 confirmed cases since late January 2025, predominantly in the South Plains region of Texas. And he highlights the tragic death of a school-aged child, the first measles-related fatality in the U.S. in over a decade, emphasizing the seriousness of the situation. And what was controversial amongst, I think, the sort of Maha, Bobby Kennedy people, a percentage of them, because Bobby acknowledged in the op-ed the MMR vaccine, which is measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine, played a significant role in protecting individuals and contributing to community immunity. And he said, quote, vaccines not only protect individual children from measles, but also contribute to community immunity, protecting those who are unable to be vaccinated due to medical reasons. However, he frames vaccination as a personal choice, urging parents to consult healthcare providers to understand their options. And then he talked about how we need to have accurate information about vaccine safety and efficacy so we can have true informed consent, something we talk a lot about on the podcast. So what's my take on this? Has he sold out to Big Pharma? No, this has always been his position.
Yes.
It is having informed consent and to have informed consent, you need to have transparent data. And he's talked about openly. He's vaccinated. His kids are vaccinated. But it's having pro-choice as a patient, as a person, or as a parent for your kids. So I don't think that this is an abandonment of what he said. I think this is showing what he's always said. If I get in this position, this would be my take. He's following through with his word. And he knows his position with HHS. There's going to be lots of different opinions out there in the country. And he's representing the health of the United States. So I think, and look, Bobby's not, like, I have no connection to the administration. I'm speaking on behalf as a private citizen and a clinician who gets people healthy for a living. I don't know. I don't have any insider information on that. I would just say that that's my take, knowing him and his work for a long time. And I think that people are hyperbolic. I would be interested in people that are the deranged, perpetual Bobby naysayers. They can't see any good ever. What do they think about this? Because this is the opposite of what they said were going to happen.
Right.
He was dangerous. He was gonna destroy all the vaccines, and that's not the case.
Sounds
as well.
like I'm going into Haunted Mansion at Disney.
Yeah. Well, hey, or worse. So what do you say now? What do you say?
Yeah. Tell us.
You on social media in the comment section.
Well,
I love you.
Yeah, we love you.
We
so
love
much.
you.
I love all the trolls. They deserve God's love too.
even if we don't necessarily agree with you or like you, we still love you.
And something can I say this? He also said, what I loved, again, this both and not either or approach, he also talked about vitamin A and how there's exciting research for decades on vitamin A's ability to be as an option treatment for measles.
Yeah.
Not replacing vaccines per se, but as an option for people to maybe can't get a vaccine or choose not to get the vaccine, another option out there. This randomized controlled trial of vitamin A, which is retinol, right? And it was a South African study, 189 children, hospitalized with severe measles. It was randomized to receive either vitamin A, 400,000 IUs total over 2 days, or a placebo. The vitamin A group had a mortality rate of 2.2% compared to 9.8% in the placebo group. That's a 77% reduction in mortality. It saved that many lives. Recovery time was also shorter. They recovered faster, 6.3 days versus 8.7 days. So the conclusion of the study, which is not a new study, this came out in the 90s, vitamin A significantly reduced mortality and morbidity in severe measles cases. Now, what we want in our community, more and more studies like this done.
Yes.
So people have true choice in their health, and we're not cherry picking data or giving preferential treatment to treatments if it's a pharmaceutical drug. Can we give food and nutrition and other out-of-the-box therapeutics, biohacks, if you will, for different health conditions, including measles?